Okay, here we go. Venerable Dreadnought on the Scorches. Crack missile, 2 up. Blam! Strength 8. Blam! That's a 10. Glancing hit. +1 for open top is stunned. Okay, I just read the squadron rules, and they're not that complicated. Here's how it works. It's no man left behind, meaning if you get a immobilized result, that vehicle is destroyed because the squadron, the crew will just abandon it and let the rest of the squadron go. And stunned becomes shaken. So there you go. So I got a stunned result, so this guy's shaken. Okay, go ahead.
Assault cannon.
What's next?
Unit.
Okay, assault cannon from the Venerable Dread.
Strength 6.
Yep. That's 2 penetrating hits. +1 for open topped.
So one's destroyed and the other one's weapon destroyed.
Alright, I didn't really assign it, so roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for which one blows up, because it'll matter. Okay, so it's this guy.
They get
number of inches.
Also?
They do. They'll get cover save, but let's see how many inches it is. 5 inches. Alright, so that's every single last one of them. Okay, 7 Burnas on 5s to wound. None. Mech Boy. Not affected. Okay, that was depressing. Yep. Crunch. And, yeah, and then this guy's weapon destroyed. Great. I think I know what he's going to do next turn. What's next?
Skimmer onto this unit.
Okay, go for it. Sure you don't want to shoot at the last
I'm really
thing?
tempted.
Just pick up the kill point?
Yeah, but I'm
That's a toughie.
I'm going to play the odds.
Okay.
It's the long shot.
No, but playing... Oh, okay, great. The long shot. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing the odds and wanted the sure thing, yeah, you would go there. Because the game could end and you can end up with no points, no points. I mean, I still think you should have shot all of them at that and tried to wipe those guys out. That could have been disastrous. Okay, keep going. I'm ready. Okay. 2 hits.
2 wounds.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, and assault cannon. By the way, check out that old school skimmer.
3 hits.
Okay.
2
wounds. So 4 wounds all told. Here we go. Custom force field saves on 5s. Okay, 3 guys die. And that, by the way, is a morale check for them on an 8. Anything else shooting at them?
No, that's all my shooting. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, the rhino. I got 2.
Okay, good. Looking for 3s. Where's 1?
Ouch.
4 ups to wound. I assign it to one of the Burnas. There it is. 5 up. That's another one. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-bum. Burnas are 15 points each. They're pretty hefty. But their effect is fantastic. 8. They make it on his leadership.
Okay.
Assault phase. Here it goes with the Dreadnought. That's what you want. It's going to kick him to death. Kick it.
And that's it.
Okay, I'm ready.
So he will actually have his 2 attacks then?
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Plus a charge.
Okay, 4 ups. 2 hits. Strength 5. Looking for 5s to glance. That's nothing. That is very sad. John, why do you do these things?
Because I can't help it. Alright, now this one. 2 hits. No hits.
No hits. Okay, kill a can on these 2 guys right here. 1 hit, and 1 guy's dead hideously. Takes a missile launcher. Last man standing. He could make it. And he makes his morale check. And we are now at the end of turn 5. Oh, we got that one, yeah. Absolutely.
So 3 attacks on you.
Okay.
1 boy.
1 hit. Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah.
1 wound. Looking for a 6 to save.
Got him.
Yep, he's dead. Oh, and that gives you the points for that whole unit.
And I can consolidate. 2 inches, not far enough.
Okay, here's the roll for the game continuing. It is on a 3-up. The game goes on to turn 6. Yep. And so away we go with top of the folks. Orcs turn 6. Here it comes. I moved the flamers in the back of the dreadnought. I'm going to see if I can't flame that guy to death. No weapon here, so I just turbo boosted away right along the edge there. Got my Ludas in position. I'm going to take a shot at the land speeder. These guys, no way they're not going to completely annihilate this, unless I don't roll at least a 4 on my difficult terrain test. So, let's go on to shooting. Okay, we determined the def guns here are in range to hit the land speeder. Number of shots is D3 per guy. Roll once for the whole unit. That is 2, just like every time I've ever rolled it so far this game. I'm going to roll them in volleys of 10, which will be 2 volleys of 10. So here we go. What's the land speeder side armor? Looks like 4 hits in the first volley. Is it 10? Probably is. And 5, 6, 7. 7 total. And looking like 3s to glance. So it looks like 2 glancing, 2 penetrating.
Are we getting cover from that rhino?
I don't know. We'd have to look. That's tough. Well, some of them would have gotten cover from some of these guys here.
Well, even,
so let's just do halvesies. Roll cover saves for 1 penetrating, 1 glancing hit, just to be on the safe side.
10. Nope,
nothing.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's roll the penetrating hits first, because that's most likely to produce the... Okay, explode. Kablam! Doesn't affect vehicles, so that's basically it.
Thanks for playing.
Yay, Ludas! Okay, these boys did not run, so they are going to shoot, I'm going to say 10 guys down at those 2 Space Marines with ballistic skill 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Let's see if I can wound. I don't know if it's strength 3 or 4. I'm going to say 3. Well, doesn't matter because it would have been the same. So 3 wounding hits.
3 saves.
All right. Awesome. All right, and then 3 flamers into the rear of the dreadnought there. Strength 4. That's nothing. Goodbye, flamers. All right, on to close combat. We're just going to do this in one giant go. Let's roll these guys. I need a 4 to make it into the trench and make contact. Here it goes. There it is. There's a 4. So I'll move those in just a minute. In fact, it might be better just to let them do their thing and then see where we are at the very end of the combat. All right, here, you go first. The crack grenade, you got a hit on a 6. That's 2 hits, 2 ups to wound. Yep, there's another one. All right, and then these orc boys pile in horribly. Let's just pretend, for the sake of whatever it is. You go first at initiative 4.
Huh.
Nothing. Wow. And I would probably get to, well, this guy even going 6 inches. No, I only rolled 4. He would not be in range. So it's just boys. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably these guys too. No, they'd need 6 total inches. Nope, because the first guy would provide an inch, so it'd be 7. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 guys. We'll roll them in volleys of 10. 44 attacks. Here it goes. This is number of hits. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 so far, remember that. 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15. This is the last volley. What? 11? 10, 13, 14, 15? Is that how I counted that? Is that how I counted that? That's awesome. That is so dirty. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then the last 4. 19 hits out of 44. That's slightly below average. Here come the to wound rolls. That's strength 4 on the charge with furious charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, there's 9 more rolls. 7, 8, 9, 10. And you should roll them separately. 10 wounding hits. That's actually right about average. Since I needed 4s to hit and 4s to wound, the average would have been 11. Okay? So that takes care of those guys. And we're on to Space Marine turn 6. Space Marines sitting on 1, 2. Is that it? Oh, there's 3. Fantastic. Can you even pull this out?
No.
Well, hold on a second, because how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Debatable. So if you killed 3 units this turn, you could conceivably do it. And it's possible. Do you know where you need to pick them up? Right here. Because you have 1, 2, 3 wounds, no armor saves, really, except the 5-up cover from Custom Force Field. And he only has 2 wounds.
I got it.
Right? So he's not that hard to kill. So that it's a toughie. It's too bad you can't shoot there and charge in here.
I can't.
Because the can, you can.
I'm going to ram that thing with my rhino.
Okay, great. So move the dread out of the way. Shoot here. Ram this guy with the rhino. Okay, I'm ready.
It's desperate.
Well, you better look up the rules for it because I do not know how it works.
It's just going to depend on the inches.
Okay,
So
great.
on my strength, I gotta have to look at
So yeah, you got to take out 3 things.
3, 4. I think I might be.
Oh, let's roll consolidation here. 2. So I probably end up something a little bit like this if I jumped back out of the trench. All right, I'm ready. Dread moves over.
All right. So I get 1 for being on treads. 1 point of strength.
Okay,
I get
I'm
1
ready.
point for my armor above 10.
Okay.
So, and I think it's for every 3 inches I get another point.
Okay, and that's the strength of the attack?
Yeah. Let me check
Okay,
real quick, though.
I'm ready. Well, that looks like 9 inches to me. Definitely not 12.
Ramming speed.
So to be strength 5.
Okay, so that's 1. Yeah. 3 equals a tank.
I don't think you can do it.
Strength 5 hit.
No, because I'm armor 11. Those guys have armor 11. You can only glance. And with that, your best thing is immobilized, and I'm still not a thing. So in a way, actually, your best bet is to try and snipe this guy.
My missile launcher.
Yeah, well, you're gonna need this dread to take these guys out.
Close those guys down.
Because this guy has no arms. He can polish up in close combat, possibly, and it'd be pretty close. So actually, the rhino's probably better off just contributing fire.
Yeah.
That's a toughie. Well, Well, the rhino can move 12, right, and shoot right through here at that.
Is it fast?
No, it's not fast.
So I can only move 6 and shoot.
Oh, really? Okay, my bad then. Been playing Eldar too long. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm just, all right. Let's see. Get that on this side.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right there.
Okay, go for it. That's 4. Oh, are you
That's
kidding
3
me?
inches.
9. Oh, that still's going to hit something. Yeah, it hits this guy. Oh, you can estimate 3. We know what that is. Okay. He has a cyborg body and makes it.
Okay. Assault cannon. Wow. Oh, he's vulnerable.
Yep, that's right. 3 hits. Strength 6, so 2 ups. So I need to make 2 saves, if I may. Thank you. So 2 saves here. I'm just going to assign them to the Burners. No. Oh, yeah, that's the cover save. Yeah, okay.
That's it.
I think I just dashed your hopes of
Yeah.
of possibly redeeming yourself. Well, you know, this unit could flee. It's still not out.
My Stormbolt is
Same unit. Okay, 2 hits.
1 wound.
I just could not fail the saves. Oh, there's one. 1 Verna is toast.
Okay, assaults.
Nothing. Okay, and I can't hurt you. So that's it.
6.
All right, bottom of the 6th on a 4-up. We play turn 7. No, so that is game. Time for the redux.
All right.
Thanks, John. Here's the shake. The all-important gesture of goodwill. So in the end, I probably picked up, because you're out of the 15, you have 2 guys left, 3 guys left. So I picked up 12, and I have 14. And I have 6 left, so I have 8. So the final score was something like 8 to 12. All right, there you go. Okay, John. Next time you face the terrible orc horde,
Yes.
what would you change about your army list?
Honestly, I don't know if I would change anything. I might get some Terminators
Something
that I could drop somewhere.
to hit in close combat.
Yeah, there's some
Right.
deep strike, but
Okay.
I'm pretty confident with this list.
All
I'd like
right.
to go again. And
I think that's a challenge for a rematch because I think your list is terrible and inadequate.
Awesome.
And so, you know, I'd just like to see you beat somebody with that pathetic list.
Well, I did use a lot
People are
of
gonna be like, oh, poor John, he said, God, his list pathetic.
Okay.
But you know what? Can I just tell you something? I've known John long enough. What did I say? I called something of yours wretched. I said, So yeah, but that's allowed apparently. Okay, so you wouldn't change your list. Maybe
No.
some close combat
Yeah.
hurtiness.
I mean, it's full of assault cannons and flamers, so
Right.
I just got wiped out
Right.
when you got through my guys.
So let's talk about tactics.
Yeah.
How would you have deployed differently, played differently?
I honestly would like to try spreading my stuff out
Yeah.
and trying to do it like that rather than a bunch of everything. I know.
I don't
it
know.
sounds crazy, but
Because you took this squad out. They only impacted the very last turn of the game.
right.
They spent the whole game running.
But I also had a lot of units that didn't even do anything because they were bunched up.
Right. Yeah, you were constipated.
So I didn't
Okay.
use my force to its full potential. I could've
Okay.
done more.
By the way, that's the technical term for deploying too closely, too packed, and then you can't. Some guys are not useful because they can't get out. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm just going to stop right there. Okay, who's the MVP?
For your guys,
No, for your guys.
I would have to say the Devastator Sergeant that got ran over by the Death Roller.
No, that was funniest.
Oh, he did
Game's
good.
most funny player.
Surrounded by orcs for a little while.
Yeah.
Beat it out.
You know what? Since John doesn't have the judgment to pick his MVP, I'm going to say it's the Venerable Dread.
The Venerable.
That guy just dished it out. The Dreadnoughts in general
They're
did
like a
really
penny
good.
waste.
Well, but yeah, I guess I value survival. So, all right. Well, there we go. Okay, LVP. Who's the loser?
My commander.
You got the commander.
He
Yeah,
got
he really
hosed.
didn't do very much,
So,
did he? Yeah, he's
what about
only
you guys?
along because he was required. Okay. The MVP, in my opinion, is this freaking awesome terrain. This stuff has stood the test of time. It's so fun to play on, so evocative, and I'm just glad the studio has picked up all this great terrain over the years.
all right.
I learned nothing. I would change nothing. My list is perfect as it is. Wouldn't that be sad to go through life like that? Everything's just fine the way it is. Well, I don't know. Something to be said for being grateful. Anyway, MVP, Battlewagen. Yeah, the Battlewagen with Death Roller was fantastic. People don't usually take buggies, and that's what the Scorches are. They're buggies. And I love them. They're 40 points each for a heavy flamer that just flies around the board, and they're a little harder to kill than people think. And my Tyranids army, the Orcs, they both are press armies where They have so much in them that they just keep coming, and it's a challenge to beat them just because of the sheer weight of bodies. And I think you could get the same effect if you had things that were tough enough to kill. Yeah, I don't know. The game usually doesn't go that way. It usually goes, as things become more point heavy, the points are absorbed into the offensive capability and not the defensive capability. And that's why I think push lists work, is because the point cost of just a body is pretty low. Ormagants are 6 points, boys are 6 points. Anytime where you got 6 points something, you can just press, and if you have some kind of force multiplier type of thing, which is a term I picked up, it means something that makes everything better. So it's like chocolate. It's like the force field thing. I pay 40 for a custom force field, but it saves all these guys because they get armor. And in fact, really kind of stole the game from John in the end because of the custom force field saves that I made. Okay.
Who's your LVP?
MVP, what did I name as the MVP? The Battlwagen.
Yeah.
LVP, I'm not going to say Ludus because I know they're good. The Dreadnought, the Death Dread.
Yeah.
Well, see, and there's the problem, is he just has to foot slog across the board and just isn't, yeah, I don't know. But the model is so cool now. They made such an awesome figure for it that I just can't help myself. But yeah, if I had to drop something, I would drop the Death Dread. Okay, so what would I change about the list? Well, I'd want to play 2500, but I'd put some boys in battle wagons. I'd drop 10 boys, save 60 points, and then spend 120 to put the 20 boys into a battle wagon. Look how far the Byrnas got in that battle wagon. Unharmed. Yeah, they made it all the way across the board, just crunching things the entire way. So, pretty insane. Oh, the Commandos were a pretty poor show. But I happen to know those guys are awesome, so. But they are a point sink. So if I had to change, I'd drop the Commandos and add 2 battle wagons and put one of the units of boys in it and then add another unit of boys for a total of 4. So 20, 20, 30, 30, foot, battle wagon, battle wagon. That's how I would change this list. Oh, and by the way, you can do all of that with the list with the extra guys that I have. I think it's 3,000 through 3,500 point of orcs. And yeah, oh, how would I change my tactics? My big mistake was deploying the Ludas on the side over here, because John basically out-distanced me there. And that would have hurt him. It would have hurt John a lot if I had just placed them like right here. Yeah. And then when my boys moved up, I would have had, you know, clear shots that way or this way. I would have had something rather than nothing. The setup of the board is a little strange, though. There's no elevated positions in the deployment zones except this one. So maybe that's why I kind of fell into that trap that I was on that. All right, well, that's game. I hope you've enjoyed. I do want to make a postscript, which is we are intermediate level players here, and that is the crowd that I cater to with the battle reports. When we paint armies, we cater to anybody. We have a lot of die-hard tournament goers that come here. We also have a lot of just families, father, sons that play the games. Here's to you, Tim and Tom. Yeah, so in terms of painting, then obviously, you know, we get a lot of orders for top armies. But in terms of the battle reports, I'm more interested in them being like an educational thing. So, by all means, comment. Be nice about it. Yeah, correct our mistakes, but quote the rules. Don't just bring it off the top of your head and say, well, I think this. If I find good comments that way, I usually respond to them and it bumps them to the top. You may have noticed I've become a better player playing these battle reports. I make less mistakes. Everything kind of makes sense. I'm able to narrate more fluidly. And So by all means, that's all right. It's part of the great journey. And quite frankly, I think if you recorded every minute of one of your battle reports, even good players would make, I'm going to say, 3 to 6 mistakes in a game. I've known of competitive players finding out 6 months later that something doesn't do the thing that they thought it does. You know, so you have to constantly be kind of brushing up on it. It's a big, wide universe. And as usual, I'm rambling overly long, and I'm not going to stop now. Oh yeah, and there's a ramble video coming up after this too. So it's the whatever it is, the War Machine bat reps. We've been playing a lot of War Machine, and I got to get into it. As you may know, I have brought someone on to help me with some of my duties. I'm still in the forefront. I'm still the main contact for the studio, but I'm able to keep up a lot better now that it's Ren. I have Ren helping me out post setup, you know, getting materials together, stuff like that. And so what was the point of that? It needs more battle reports. My goal is to do 2 a week, maybe more, and get back into War Machine and show some other games too. Because there's more to life than 40K.